But IG, EDG, LGD, and FPX, they got a pretty hard one as well as we return. I remember Rogue Warriors, I told you, picked blue side here for game number 2, and they do not want to give Rookie his Orianna once again.
Also interesting that they're banning out the Kalista because we don't expect to see that from Puff, right? If IG picks Kalista, it is still going to be TheShy's Kalista, so right. I don't know if that signals anything about scrims, but he is still playing 80 carries in solo queue, so
and
that
Kalista,
could be the
he's
tell.
got like 90 games on Kalista top as well, so with a pretty decent win rate. So still the favoritism towards TheShy for those 80 carries as we get a lot of block ban in the first phase. That's right, the Ezreal has been a priority here as first pick, and blue side, Rogue Warriors going to lock it in.
That's just so strange. And sure, Rookie plays LeBlanc. Rookie plays a really good LeBlanc, but Rookie plays a lot of champions really well, and
yeah.
I don't know if that signals maybe they want to go towards the blind this year because it is Ruby in the mid lane, but quite strange. And IG going with the expected first rotation red side since we know they're not going to go for a Graves pick.
That does mean someone like Youdang can go towards, maybe the Graves you mentioned there, an early jungle that we see in the first phase.
They could do the Ezreal Yuumi as well, which,
true.
You are against the Thresh, but I don't think it's too big of a deal. The only other choice is we typically just keep seeing the Leona or the Nautilus, but I don't think either of them, especially Nautilus, I don't think pairs too well with the way Ezreal wants to play the lane.
And is Lei that kind of player that would sit back on Yuumi is the next question.
They're already setting up for this poke and siege style composition, so it would work in that way. This Sett also works as well if they want to play that in the support role, using it more of a disengage with that ultimate rather than a flanking engage champion.
We have seen it flexed around by Ning as well towards the jungle, so still an option for Youdang that Sett is not necessarily towards the bottom lane.
It still could be played top 2, right?
Yeah.
Like, it has a lot of hard matchups, especially when the enemy is on red side, but moving over, I like that IG picked up the Twisted Fate. We've already talked about how Twisted Fate's ultimate does very well against poke compositions. Also has a pretty decent laning matchup into the Zoe. You can pretty much just ignore her. You're going to take the Unsealed Spellbook anyway, so going to be able to eventually take the cleanse, the heal, the barriers, so not going to be able to just be caught off guard and burst it out.
Considering when Rookie will look towards topside most times with the Shining anyway, so makes sense that this Twisted Fate able to impact the map, as if we're looking at the topside matchup, there's been a lot of focus from Rogue Warriors. The Kalista first, the Jace next. Now, Ornn's still available, and TheShy plays this. Sometimes with Doran's played.
Yes, he does, and Ornn would be obviously really good against what Rogue Warriors have picked up since they have 2 long-range engaged carry champions, but is it a champion we want to see TheShy on? That's the question.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I think Huan Feng would definitely agree with no, as Lee Sin instead here for Ning, as Graves was the takeaway. So you've left Ning with a champion that in the past he is stylized on.
And as Ning, you're okay with this, right? You didn't expect to play the Graves anyway. It doesn't fit his style, doesn't fit the IG style. Now it's about where does Rogue Warriors go if they wanted to go with something that brings more peel in the jungle role. There actually aren't that many options, really only something like a Gragas. So maybe you're right, maybe we could see that Sett jungle, but then support-wise, you don't actually have much that fits with your comp, maybe a Braum, but we have not seen Braum in a very long time.
No, we have not. Or you just return to what Lei played a lot of.
Oh, actually we have the Nidalee. There we go. I forgot about that one.
Hey, but we're going to get Rek'Sai instead, so we just swap it around. Your hands went in the air. Tell me, sir.
How does this Rek'Sai fit in your Siege comp that you built from your first 3 picks?
Oh, cancel. Tell me about this fun last pick.
This is just a very historical Renekton counter. I don't feel like it's actually worked out too well in the holistic sense of how games typically go, but obviously range versus melee, you are able to counter him with that the hop. I'm not sure which ability that actually is. I'm not too familiar with Quinn.
The E.
Yeah, the E, exactly.
I don't know the name. I don't know the name of Quinn's abilities.
Yeah.
Valor to me.
Having the blind as well, so just doing quite well in that matchup. And then you have a lot of constant pressure to move around the map with your ultimate, which doesn't exactly suit TheShy's playstyle, but also will just help him get back to lane faster to continue the domination.
I know what it's called. It's called kickflip, man. Quinn the skater.
Is that actually what it's called?
No, it's not called kickflip.
I rely on you for these things.
Oh, I don't know Quinn ability names, sir. You know, there's a blind, there's a kickflip, there's a bit of vision, and then Valor to me. All right, that's all that matters here. But TheShy playing into this matchup is very much TheShy. You have to admit, and when you look at it, IG have a lot of mobility. There's going to be a lot of roaming. If Quinn and Twisted Fate are not in vision, you kind of pull back a bit, right?
I mean, looking at Rogue Warriors comp again, I just don't like it. It's not very cohesive altogether. You already look at it and you think, okay, well, Rek'Sai is going to hard camp the Quinn, which you do have a lot of kill set up there. You obviously have the stun coming out from Renekton's W and setting up the Rek'Sai. You just have a ton of bursts and damage right there. But leading into the mid game, you have no disengage. Well, you do have disengage. You have Sett ultimate, which, again, Sett still ends up in the middle of the enemy team.
And then someone's got to die in the end, right? So it's interesting. I know you're not a fan of Rogue Warriors. I'm going to get you to explain them both as we go into the second game. But for Invictus Gaming, Rookie has been having a monster of a split, monster of a performance recently. And for TheShy, he's worked his way back to saying he has some form, but we need to see that consistency across the board. We're not adding a T here just yet as we go into game number 2. See if more blood could come onto the Rift.
Looking at these compositions, I really would think so.
Yeah.
IG have really put together a pick comp, right? They have Twisted Fate in the mid lane, so going to constantly look to abuse globals all around the map and really help us winning men. Have set up since Southwind is on that Thresh, and we'll have the ability to start moving around the map once we come to mid game.
You know, the one thing I forgot to mention, though, is while we talked about Kalista going top and TheShy playing 80 carries in solo queue, this is another one. You know, he's been playing Vayne, he's been playing Lucian, Kalista. Quinn as well, he's played quite a bit in solo queue.
So the E's name is actually quite simple, which is Vault.
Vault. Did you skate as a kid?
I did, but I was like decent actually. Yeah.
Kick Ollie? No.
I didn't remember skate park stuff and didn't be able to do anything. They would I want to skateboarding.
I couldn't do I felt it. There's the Vault. There we go. PTA taken by TheShy as well with Cleanse top. Seeing Cleanse in a top lane is a bit of fun, and Nimbus Cloak as well as Adaptive Focus.
That's really interesting too. So
the overheal.
If he does get locked down, has overheal. If he does get locked down by Crazy, going to be able to get away at any time.
I was going to ask you, the overheal for what the potential of a Death Dance, Blade of the Ruined King.
I am not too versed in Quinn builds. Like if we do go towards something like a Death Stance, but with how Death Stance is today, it feels like it could really be built on any champion that is AD and also is a caster, which obviously Quinn is an AD caster.
Also, because when she goes into bird form, technically you're a melee champion, right? So you take 30% instead of 20.
Yeah.
That makes sense. This is an Omnistone champion, then.
Oh my god, stop. Why would you take Omnistone over Press the Attack? Look at the trades he's getting with Press the Attack.
It's pretty big, you're right. A couple of pots already used, now nothing left. It's going to be the Doran Shield start as we shift our eyes towards mid lane where Rookie gets bullied out a little bit by Ruby. Good to see him back here on the Rift. I think Ruby has been a player I've been interested to watch. I'm going to pause there again. This Vault technique is annoying Crazy a lot as Ning was towards the top side, but
you know he's not looking for a gank, right? He's just trying to shadow in case Youdang's here, because that is the setup that we'd already talked about. So just shadowing for TheShy, giving him some vision, which this is where we've seen Ning be successful. Just do your Krugs, come top, put down some wards, back, farm towards top side again, do it once again, and let TheShy do TheShy things.
You can even see Youdang was actually pinging out towards the Scuttle Crab top. They're like, Ning's here definitely. He's going in for the behind-the-scenes gank, and he's going to make it level 4 there with the Face Breaker. Flush and Cleanse Burn as Southwind against the turret's going to get taken down. Really nice from RW to get first blood again on ZWuJi.
Just good pathing coming out from Youdang and kind of baiting that they're going to play this top 2v2 and come gank forward, and instead just coming around, using the terrain with that tunnel, securing a kill. And Lei having a rough game that first time around. Glad to see him set this one up, and almost all summoners down for IG's bot lane.
Champion that, even though like Leona versus Sett isn't that much of a big difference, it still feels like Sett suits more the playstyle of Lei, the Pike aficionado here in the LPL. At least one of them is. Lei's going to get caught here. Death Sentence, onto the minion. Unfortunate. WuJi's going to take a trade, but Lei, importantly, gets out alive.
I mean, he didn't get hooked, so does get out alive quite easily. Using that Haymaker, right, trying to push the wave because they know that they needed to reset.
But tell me a little bit more about comps, because you were pulling the nasty on Rogue Warriors a bit in Champ Select, and now you're going to tell me more of why and how it could interact.
The problem is just the fact that they had other options to build a comp that wanted to play around more of a, singular identity.
Yeah.
Instead, they are going to have this Renekton and Rek'Sai that are going to fall off so hard in the late game. I guess the all right thing is the fact that IG's comp is also very fragile, right? You don't have a front line. Quinn is also a very one-dimensional champion. If you don't get ahead, it is very hard to play.
As we're still watching more trading up here. So if Lei comes up, that's a different story. Youdang as well is coming as well. TheShy has Flash and Cleanse. Now I'm questioning this because TheShy's pushed out once again, level 5. Lei doesn't have any summons to burn, but the Facebreaker there. Redemption coming down, that's the Zoe. But won't help with the killers. Ruby tries to get him over the wall. 4 people top. TheShy survives.
Yeah, had they been able to be here a bit earlier when the lane was in a better position, probably could have worked out, but still, they look for the play. TheShy flashing. Oh, he's still going to go down.
Yeah, he's still stuck here against the wall. One more needed, and it's going to be TheShy dropping here for the second kill.
But still, they're giving up a wave mid, and Rookie has ultimate, so they can look to try to threaten a dive bot, but we do see ZWuJi recognizing that, and does back up.
Okay, all the way back towards that inner turret. Teleport going to be used mid while Ning is now invading. But remember, this is what happened in Game 1 where Puff had free access to the turret. He's got it again. He's already picked up one bit of plating. The full length of the minion wave. 10 CS lead here to kick off the early game.
Crazy, gonna be able to get a ton of plates, and
That feels good in this matchup.
gonna lose a bit of XP, but actually not really. Does pick up the level 6, so now gonna be able to get to lane much faster, and Youdang not in a place you'd want to be.
TheShy is up in top lane as well. He's got level 6. Destiny on top of this Rek'Sai should be quite easy with a golden card launch. Youdang does not have level 6 himself. This trade for Rookie should be super simple, even under the turret. Red card, and Rookie picking up his kill is great. Big pick off there for the mistake of the Rogue Warriors jungler.
Now Ruby just gonna hover towards bot side. Southwind is not here, but Puff not in any immediate danger.
But that was probably largely unnecessary, sir.
So, going into the next phase of the game, I expect Rogue Warriors to be the ones who need to take this Herald, right? You have the Rek'Sai and the Renekton, so you want to play up towards the top 2v2. We've already seen that Lei can try to get the push out.
There's the Hex Flash again. Nice little face breaker. The Death Sentence onto the Ezreal. Double man play. Ignite drop down Severum with Crescendum. The deadly combination. They turn onto Lei, and Aphelios does it again. It's a nice shield from the Haymaker, but Southwind, you didn't need to take that. But he does anyway for the kill.
And that was really sad to see. Lei going in aggressively, finding a good trade, then moves out of the way of the Death Sentence. It actually hits ZWuJi. IG's bot lane just ignoring Lei at first, walks right past him, leaves him in a really bad position.
ZWuJi now with no summoners. Good arcane shift to dodge the second Death Sentence from Southwind. But note that the flash from Puff and Southwind will be up shortly as they push in for more turret plating.
And it's also disappointing that now Rogue Warriors can't look for the kind of best version of the play we'd already set up, where Lei just kind of haymakers the wave and leaves ZWuJi on his own while he hovers for the Herald, which would be the kind of guaranteed safe Herald take.
Yeah.
They can still go for it, of course, because Renekton right now is pushing the wave in top, and we see Ruby is hovering over, but IG would be able to match. But IG doesn't care about Rift Heralds.
No, of course they don't. Ning wants more farm. Also, wants to be near TheShy. His new best friend is crazy. It's press the attack territory here. Going to be blinded yet again. And with Nimbus Cloak on the line, that's going to be super easy for TheShy to push him out of lane once again. Only a 10 CS lead, but Crazy now going to have to back.
We once again see Southwind on the map, which is good to see. Not going to find anything. Obviously, Rogue Warriors Crazy already going for the reset, and Ruby was just answering a wave by his turret. I expect the next play we see when Destiny does come back, and there is setup on both sides, especially with how aggressive Rogue Warriors bot lane is playing. Maybe you could see it there, but getting the Quinn ahead still does feel like the most important thing for IG.
Because if Quinn doesn't get ahead, what happens next for IG? Is it just down the toilet in the drain, or...?
Like, you'll always be able to pressure that Renekton in the side lane, but Rogue Warriors is going to have a very nice time grouping up with the Renekton, and we've already seen how this works if Rek'Sai does decide to come up, which is surprising. We've only seen it once. You do have a lot of kill pressure there.
Because it does feel like if TheShy gets ahead in this lane and continues to threaten Crazy as the trade's on your screen, then this side lane, this pressure's going to be too much.
But see, coming in, you asked me how this lane works, why we see this Quinn. We didn't know the name of the ability, but that's how it works.
Okay. Every time he gets near. I haven't really seen a couple of meet just yet, as Southwind's going to bring in a bit of backup. Lei flashes away. Sonic Wave into Gold Card with Rookie behind enemy lines. Really nice Destiny. Ultimate is a bit short. I think Puff remembers the Aphelios Moonlight Vigil as Ning takes the kill. Flash forward, gold card, arcane shift. Nope. Ning with a double. Welcome to IG's bottom lane.
But Rogue Warriors are going to Rift Herald mid. Yep, so there goes the Rift Herald, and
he's the right.
They should be able to take this one. Should just be a 1-for-1 turret trade, but
I don't think they get it first.
Opening up side lane turrets is great for IG's comp, just pulling Rogue Warriors apart, but at the same time for Rogue Warriors, if they do take that tier 1 mid.
Ooh. You're excited to see this one. Turret's going to stand for now. Ruby, Ghost in hand. And they hold on. It's not going to be a trade just yet, but Lyric, again, your words, dead turret.
Again, it's false safety, right? It makes you think you're safe, but you're really not.
We like that here in the LPL. Lure people into a false sensitivity as Lei has actually been caught out yet again. Good dodge away from the death sentence. He needs the Haymaker shield, but he'll get flayed back on in, and Ning has too much damage. Third kill for the Lee Sin. And Lei, once again, after a good start to the lane, is kind of going nowhere.
Lei is not having a good series, and I like how Ning recognizes, I don't need to go for this dragon right now. Let's kill ZWuJi.
Grab him. Sonic Wave yet again. The kick is still available into the wall this time. Pup picks it up, and Ning is going bot.
Someone tell me what's happened to Ning. We have a 3-0-2 Lee Sin. He was 6-1-4 on the Rek'Sai last game.
He's playing so much better. I mean, this game, it just started earlier, right?
You know, last split we could have questioned, is it actually Ning playing? But now there's a stage in a studio, so we have cameras. We know it is Ning.
But on top of that, I layer the fact that this is the second dragon IG have taken. Ning has been bot quite a lot. And normally we talk so much about hovering for the top side. Well, start of the game there for the Shy.
He did, right? Yeah, he was there early, put down the ward, even hovered for another rotation of jungle. But then ever since the Shy got dove, he's kind of like, okay, well, you know, you're kind of fine on your own. I'm going to leave you be, and is playing more, not even necessarily around bot, right? He's been a lot kind of farming his camps and playing around neutrals, and then recognizing opportunities. He punished Lei when Lei overaggressed, started dragon, noticed, hey, ZWuJi's overpushed in lane, punished another mistake, so...
Also, when a Lee Sin has this much damage early in the game, the camps just go down so quickly, and the clear becomes insanely fast as Ning's backing on a lot of gold and a bounty. CS lead in the jungle here. Watch what he buys next because he's sitting on magical footwear. Sells the refillable Phage, Kindle Gem. That's a big back here for Ning, worth about 2k gold. Lee Sin firmly in grasp of this early game lead.
And it feels like IG now win any 3v3 bot, 2v2 mid, 2v2 top. Yep. So if Ning is on the map, it's going to be a scary situation for Rogue Warriors.
2k gold lead, by the way, as well, 13 minutes. Note that Puff's still sitting on the BF sword. Sheen bottom side, and ZWuJi doesn't have the same lead he has before as the 1v1 on the top side.
Rookie
very, very real. Yeah, Destiny comes in. Well said, Lyric, as locked on down right in front of the turret. Rookie, does he have the damage? Well, with the flash away, the Shy's going to match it. Blue card for the damage, and the turret won't kill this Quinn top.
And this was the play we've expected to see for a long time, right? We knew that Rookie has had the Destiny. You have a Quinn in the top lane, so just helping the Shy find some kills. But Rookie is the one to pick it up, but still going to be able to take a turret in the top side.
Well, we see cleaner play bottom side from IG. Puff and Southwind showing respect, but edging outside of the lane. While for Ruby needs to get the trouble bubble. Will land on top of Southwind. The Dark Passage shield is given over thanks to Puff. The flash away. I was talking about respect, maybe not enough from Southwind. But
still looks like Rogue Warriors should be able to take... Actually, with the bulwark on the turret, I'm not sure if they will be able to secure this one.
And it is Aphelios. This is still cheeky. Teleport being used. That's Rookie, and they're going to corner them in as Ning gets slammed down with the trouble bubble. The flash forward from Youdang, and down he goes, giving gold back over to the Rogue Warriors jungler. And okay, a bit of a whoopsie.
Yeah, going a bit too far forward too early. You can see their plan with Rookie coming in and him coming for a flank. They wanted to look for that aggressive 4v4. But Crazy was also in the mid lane, so it could have become a 5v4 pretty much at any time.
Yeah. We're looking at turret plating in the bottom of the screen while this bottom lane play does not stop. Puff and Southwind still here. Ruby still poking them down. And for Rogue Warriors, a big net win on this turret with turret plating expiring, excuse me. Only 1k gold down now at the pre-15 minute mark.
And IG's composition is going to be all about side lanes, right? When we see something like a Quinn, it is really a hard side lane champion. You don't think of it as something that comes in for the skirmishes. Sure, you can try to come in on the end of one looking to clean up or set up like a numbers advantage pick, but he is going to be really about isolating himself. Rookie as well is going to be able to push out in sides, not necessarily looking to take turrets, but moving around the map first with that Destiny.
Also want to note that with Blade of the Ruined King now, one of those side lanes in the TheShy, and at level 11, has a lot of movement speed, a lot of mobility, and that kill threat that we see a lot of the time with Blade of the Ruined King. Very much available. Crazy going to have to show a bit more respect in this lane. This lane that is going to be extended with that turret pretty much dead.
Lei is coming around.
He's 4 levels behind the TheShy. The TheShy doesn't want the Dark Passage. Haymaker shield given over, and Lei almost going down with Ning in the wing. As here we go, Sonic Wave Resonating Strike. Nice little ulti to pull him back, but Ning kicks him to death as he'll survive. Youdang does not have enough damage at this point. True Shot Barrage does a bit of work as well, but out they go.
Lei's not having a good series. We've said it before. We're going to say it again. We'll probably say it another couple times before this game's over.
Not the greatest, huh? As here comes the TheShy, Destiny in the back line as well. Youdang hovering around, but turret is going to be secured because of it, and the TP from Ruby, who does have unsealed spellbook, because that death sentence was large and in charge from Southwind. Trouble Bubble slimlining. This is fun. We're getting a lot of heavy skirmishes. And now Ghost being used by Rookie. Youdang on the exit path, but he's going to be cornered around. No way to go. Over the wall, will be blocked for now. Aphelios comes in with the ult on Ning. A 2-man face breaker as IG have actually been cornered. But Lei, not enough damage to follow this through. TheShy starts taking down ZWuJi. And let me take it back for you, because for IG, they're so damn far ahead. Gold cards there. And Rogue Warriors walked into the trap.
I love how you phrase that, because it just looked like Rogue Warriors were filing in one after another, and IG were just like there to say, okay, thanks, and collecting each kill. The thing I'm really happy to see is Southwind is really showing us why people were so excited with him on ZWuJi, right?
Yeah.
Because it really feels like we kept talking about how IG's bot lane in spring was fine. They were very stable. They did well in lane. They were definitely in the upper echelon of bot lanes, even if they weren't.
But not the tippy top, right?
Exactly, right? They weren't at the top, but Southwind's playstyle looked very one-dimensional. Now we're seeing this playmaking that we wanted, and here we just see Puff doing so much damage.
Yeah.
The level discrepancy on Lei, he offers nothing. He's not tanky. TheShy also finding that kill on ZWuJi, and great flash coming out from Rookie to secure that last kill.
Good old faithful and Rookie. Ning playing great again. Look, Ning has a highlight. There you go. Never thought did I think I'd be saying that. That better be solo kills, because I can believe that.
I want to see if IG fans get like false hope and get excited for Ning, or if they're still going to be like, no, like this IG's bad. Like, look at the way they play.
They're very different, aren't they? The IG fans are a bit more like.
I feel like the bar is higher. Like
Yeah.
they need to see more from IG.
But when IG fall flat, they're like, come on, stop it. Yeah.
I think it's kind of expected, but ooh.
Okay, Crazy's
the
into
1v1.
Dominus. Now, the 1v1 here looks pretty easy for the TheShy, but Helper Redemption as Crazy is a level behind. That'll happen.
But see, the key is not just vaulting randomly. The key is vaulting the slice of dice.
Yeah.
You see one E, you vault, and
But, I mean, it's max seconds, so at this point, the cooldown as well is super low. So a lot of kick flipping going on while IG are moving towards Soul Point. The TheShy's in the middle of 5 people. Good dodge away. Crazy flashes on. The cleanse used. Heal used. Not enough mana. He's going to flash for a bit of safety himself. True Shot Barrage. And look at this, Quinn go. Ruby has flashed as well, but the TheShy's out of there.
the arcane shot giving me some hints of last game with the TheShy going down. But like you already pointed out, all that movement speed coming in is enough. And
yeah.
ooh, IG going to be able to secure a turret. So they're on Soul Point. They were able to get a Herald after their last team fight victory. And this should be 2 turrets, since everyone on Rogue Warriors has to back off. But no, instead IG saying, hey, we want to get a good reset timing to get back on the map and put down some new vision and new dominance.
Do you want to bring up the idea again? Are IG back? This is the 2nd series in a row where we've seen, okay, granted, there's the IG play of throwing the high risk, high reward, but for the majority of this game, IG have been majorly clean.
IG's next series is EDG, right?
It is. Hang on, let me pull up my sheet. Yes, it is on Sunday.
So to me, that'll be a really good test, because, okay, we saw them beat Suning, which actually is a really legit win. We see them beat Rogue Warriors, and Rogue Warriors came into the series a question mark for us, because, sure, we expect them to be a lower half of the table team, but
Where are Rogue Warriors in your power rankings? Pre-split?
somewhere between
14th.
11th and 15th.
Yeah, 14th.
you know?
Yeah.
So I can't even remember the exact. A lot of those teams, right, once we get through 10 to 15, kind of blur in as teams that possibly could make playoffs, like could get that 8th place slot.
Let me come back to your point, because EDG is a really good example of a team that, you know, now has shifted their dynamics. We'll talk about it later when they go up against Suning. A team that will test them. Don't forget LGD as well, who are playing decently enough, and then FPX.
The thing about EDG is they're a stable, consistent team. We know what to expect out of them, so that's why, to me, they'll be a really good test for where this IG is.
Because at the moment against Rogue Warriors, this is a bit of a spanking. This is looking like a 2-0 with Youdang getting caught out once again. He gets kick flipped into the wall, and now Crazy's like, where is my trade? Sonic Wave into the big Ning, who's got 2 items himself. Lays red hot on the tail as now spots Ruby as well. Great trouble bubble. TheShy has no cleanse, and yes, he is dead. Big shutdown over to Ruby, but they're going to need more than that.
Just look at the items, though. TheShy and Ning are both on. Ning's 2.5 items, so he even has more items than he has more items than Crazy. So Rogue Warriors top jungle definitely not going to be able to win out in that 2v2.
Destiny being used as IG were already trading enough. Where has he gone? Right to this mid fight. Lay's being caught out again. 0 and 6. Lay not having a good day. Okay, he's dead as well. And this game is pretty much over, sir.
This game is definitely over.
Yeah.
Which,
you know what? It's just like game 1. IG are looking towards the inhib, but they're not going to push and be over-aggressive as past their nature. Rookie helps get that. And Youdang is also wanting an entrance in. But IG, they don't care. It's time to get the purple work.
It's disappointing, too, because we liked Rogue Warriors game 1 draft, and then even in game 2, we're like, ooh, these first 3 picks. This you can definitely do something with this. And then the way they rounded up their draft, we got a lot less excited.
I think the Yuumi pick would have been nicer for Lay, considering how he's performing. Would have died a lot less.
I could understand maybe why they'd be skeptical with the Aphelios, Thresh, and Twisted Fate. Could set up some strong dives.
No. Crazy's just dead here. There's going to be a teleport used. All the damage onto TheShy won't be enough as he gets pushed away. Baron secured. Crazy dead. Pad the stats at this point for IG, because Rogue Warriors have no hope in hell as Rookie flashes with the gold card. Sonic Wave doesn't connect. Puff flashes as well just to get the movement speed. With the Dark Passage over, in with the Trouble Bubble is fine. TheShy is over the wall, and this is very much an IG thing. Of all hopes gone, taken away from Rogue Warriors rather. The kick against Lay, he's going to die for the 7th time. Gives over a double to TheShy. And IG, this is the slaughter to show you that they could be a top team in summer as well.
And they're just going to be able to push through this last inhibitor and brute force their way to a victory.
Trouble bubbles have been good from Ruby. He's really tried here in this game, but the rest of Rogue Warriors are failing as the Destiny's on point from Rookie as well. Good old faithful, to say it again. IG solo laners coming up big in this game, in this series. Returning to form, the question continues to be answered here for IG as they 2-0 Rogue Warriors to kick off their week 3.
It's very telling to how far ahead IG were by the fact that they have this composition that wants to play through all 3 lanes.